Hello, everyone. This is MMA Interesting Prospects podcast. Today, our guest is undefeated amateur prospect Jake Carver. Hello, Jake. How are you?
Good. How you doing, man?
I'm good. And in just few weeks, you will fight in another A1 combat show. It will be February 7th. It will be a bout against Derek Cook. For now, you are like famous for finishing your opponents quickly. So if you can tell me, is it a plan to do it the same in this fight?
I mean, I the plan has never been to just go out there and finish someone quick. It's to go out there and win, but I mean, it's to go out there and fight. At the end of the day, that's the plan. Is to go out there and I want to be, I don't want to be a kickboxer, or else I'd be doing kickboxing. I don't want to be a boxer, or else I'd be doing boxing. I like MMA, mixed martial arts. I like mixing it up. So that's what I want to do. But if the finish comes, if you hit someone hard enough and or you get the stoppage, however it comes, I'm just trying to win. But I mean, I'm okay with going 3 rounds or you know the full doing the full thing, whatever it is. I don't have a game plan to just go out there and finish them. I just want to win. I just want to show up and fight. So, but I mean, hey, if I can get the finish in the first round, then yeah, I'm gonna get it. We'll try.
Yes, yes, definitely. You need to take it. And last year you had four bouts. You were of course 4-0. And in this year, would you like to be as active as last year?
As active, oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, for sure. I I kind of what it is I trust my coach. He's the one who he's kind of like my manager in a sense, but he's my coach. So he looks at the matchups. He knows what I'm capable of. He watches me, so he sets me up for. He puts me in a position to where he can test me. To where it's not easy for me because you don't want the easy fights because then later on you've been taking all these easy fights and then you get some killers and then what. So it's like take the fights that challenge you, but just enough to where it's not too much and to where, you can't just easily win, if that makes sense. So I just trust my coach. So if he wants if he wants me to have 2 fights this year, because that's what happens, that's what makes sense, or 4 fights or 5 fights or 1 fight, I mean, whatever, you know, 1 fight at a time though. So we're focused on this one.
So about going pro, it also probably will be like decision with your coach, right? That he will tell you that this is a perfect moment for you to go pro.
Going pro. Oh yeah, no, for sure. We talked about it. He he wants me to. The idea or the plan is to try and win a title, maybe two, you know, or at least fight for a title a couple times. You know, get like say 10 amateur fights somewhere around there, and then go pro.
And I think that you are like about promotion. You are in a very good place because A1 Combat is quite big regional promotion. They have a lot of very good fighters that even went to the UFC. So it's probably also like a good exposure for you and for your skills.
Yeah, for sure. I love A1 how they do everything, and it's cool because they're pro and amateur cards. So the prelims is like the amateur stuff, and it's live on YouTube, and then it goes on to the pros. So you got a lot of people showing up, um, that are actually there watching, and you got a lot of people on the live streams. So it's really cool because I fought on 5150 before A1, and that was just amateur, and that's like whoever shows up, and they had like I think like a pay-per-view type thing where you can buy it 20-30 bucks or whatever online, and that's cool. But A1, there's just a lot more eyes, and how they do the production is like really, it's really cool. They're already on, they're what 26-1, and they've done some Muay Thai stuff and grappling stuff. Uriah Faber is like one of the goats. So yeah, it's a really cool production.
if you can tell me more about the gym that you are right now training in, and tell me if was it a first gym and a first like MMA team that you train with?
With Tom
Yes,
Fallon.
yes.
Yeah, so I mean, like I've done a little bit here and there. Like I did Muay Thai for like I walked into a Muay Thai gym when I was like 18, and I did like 3 months. I went to a boxing gym when I was like 21, and I just like trained there for like 6, 7 months. I had a kitty black belt when I was like 10, doing karate and shit. But um, the first like actually like taking it serious, like I actually want to go compete and fight. Yeah, is with Tom, and that was about a year and 5 months ago, right around a year and 5 months ago. I was getting a haircut actually, and I was just like, I want to go train, And I started looking up gyms, and I seen Tom just popped up. One of his students, Lexi, one of the younger training partners. She's 13. She just won gold in Abu Dhabi for the Pancratians twice in a row. And but the first time she won, that's what just happened. He was in Abu Dhabi. I seen that as I was looking up MMA gyms on social media and Google and stuff. And I was like, oh, this is a legit gym, and it's like 10 minutes from my house. I was like, I'm just gonna go see what's up. I hit Tom up and I told him, I was like, hey, I want to compete, but I want to. I know I want to train. I gotta train a lot first, and show up and put the work in. And he told me, he's like, we'll do some PKBs, some point kickboxing matches. He said we'll do a couple of grappling tournaments. He said if you show up every day or show up consistently, put in the work, be a good teammate, be a good student, show that you can listen and be coachable. He's like, we'll get you a fight. And he kept his word on everything, I just showed up every day, put in the work, knowing that I wanted to fight, because that's it. That's just, I had like an epiphany. That's what you want to call it. I was just like, I want to go fight. I want to do it. I got to do it before I get too old. And, cause one thing I don't want to live with is regret, and it's just something that, cause as a kid, I always watched, MMA. I remember watching The Ultimate Fighter season 1. That shit was, cool. Chris Lieben was like my first inspiration. I like Dominic Cruz, and I was just like, I've always loved MMA. So Tom kept his word, and we did a PKB that went good. We did a grappling tournament, and then he's like, yeah, he's like, you've been putting in the work, and we took our first MMA fight. I got to go with 2 of my other buddies that fought on the same card. We all trained together, so it was like war brothers, dude, and got to go in, and I was like, I love this shit. So, just kept training, and Tom kept finding good fights, and so now we're just here 4-0. It's only amateur MMA, so it's no big deal, but at the same time, it's like, it's to me, it's a big deal. So,
Yes, but also like every champion, every like a very good fighter started with like amateur career, so it's just maybe just beginning of like some crazy journey for you.
Yeah, no, 100%. And I'm all about, I'm very spiritual, so I'm all about divine timing, the stars aligning, right place, right time. And that's what's been happening. So I'm like, I'm not fighting it. I'm not going to fight the universe. I'm just going with it, going with the flow. And it's been working out. I've been meeting some amazing people. I've been training with some of the best athletes. I think Tom's one of the best coaches in the entire world, and I genuinely mean that. So I'm like, dude, I'm like super blessed, and just see what happens, keep going.
And I
Worst
saw on
case
your
scenario. Sorry.
I saw also on your Instagram that you train with like fighters like Max Griffin, Anthony Hernandez, so like crazy good names.
Yeah, and those dudes are super good because what it is MMA Gold. They're training out of Tom's gym, and it's kind of like a mesh, but MMA Gold's their own thing. But it's I don't want to speak on it like I know, because I'm just there. I just show up and I train hard, and I look at Jim West as a coach, as well. But he's always going to be my main coach. He's the one that believed in me, trusted me, taught me how to fight. So, but yeah, and I get to train with Fluffy and Max. I mean, those dudes are good, and they do their own thing, but I still get, I get to roll with them. I get to, train with them and stuff. So it's definitely valuable. And it's part of the journey. It's very awesome for me.
Okay, Jake. So many thanks for the conversation. I hope that you will win your fight in your regular style. So by a beautiful finish, and then you will get few more fights this year.
Me too. Me too. But I appreciate you for the interview, man. It does mean a lot to me that you would even consider me for, you know, just the recognition. I appreciate it. And one thing I do want to say about MMA, dude, is anyone that is a fan of MMA and you don't train or you're thinking about training, like you should do it, because what comes with it is, if you stick to it, you're gonna meet awesome people. You're gonna learn a lot of discipline. You're gonna earn respect one way or another, or you're not. But I mean, you keep going and keep showing up, put in the work, you're gonna become a better person. And you're going to meet some awesome people, and it's a fun journey, whether you compete or not, So I would say that to anyone that is considering MMA or training martial arts.
Yes, and definitely you respect more of the fighter spirit, the work that fighters are doing in the gym.
I love it. Blood, sweat, and tears earn that respect.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much, brother. I appreciate it.